Alright, I'm trying a little experiment here. I want to make my Apple Earpods not fall out of my ears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stuff here, Sugru, and it's moldable glue. Basically what it is when you open it up, it's soft. You can sculpt it into a shape, and then it will seal bond. So it'll basically bond to any surface within reason. You can see on the back here it's got some directions for how to fix a USB cable. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this to sculpt these so that they fit inside my ear. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so removing brand new pair of Apple Earpods. Really hope I don't destroy these because these are my brand new pair that I've been saving for a rainy day. Snow White. Hopefully I won't make them dirty. Cut on the dotted line. Fun, fun. So there's the Sugru. This is what it looks like. It's kind of a foamy, soft substance. Alright, I'm going to use this thing to put it down on so they don't get dirty, because I don't want them to get too dirty. And then basically what I'm going to do, and I've seen a couple of videos, is mold it to the back of the ear pod loosely. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I don't cover up that little vent right there on these things, because that's how you get the big bass, the mega bass. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these in my ear and just kind of squish them into my ear. Alright, so here's what I have, the shapes, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them here to cure. Now it says it takes 24 hours for this stuff to completely harden, but I bet by the time that I get home from work tonight they'll be hard enough to where I'll be able to put them in my ear and the shape won't warp that I've selected. And got that vent a little bit covered up right there, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to trim that. Let me just see if I can move that just really quick. Yeah, that's good. So there it is. I'll be back again tonight with an update on how they turned out. Alright, just got home and checked on my EarPod mod, and here's what they look like. I know I have really hairy ears, just ignore that. They kind of look like hearing aids, like my son said. They don't, I know I look probably pretty funny doing this, but they don't really fall out. I can jump up and down. They don't fall out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take a run about 4 miles and see how they do. They are not noise canceling, but I didn't actually want them to be. I would have needed to put a little bit more up here to really seal them, and I probably would have had to put some around the front, but I did not want noise canceling. I have 5 kids, so I want to be able to hear what's going on around me. So I'm going to go for a 4-mile run, and I'm going to see if they fall out at all, or if they're affected by sweat, like if they get slippery. I'm tugging on them pretty hard here. I'm trying not to damage the wire, and they do not want to come out. They kind of just cradle right into the bottom of my ear. So anyhow, be back in a little bit and I'll give you an update. Alright, so I just got back from my run, and these things never fell out one time. The only time they came out was this one, when I accidentally went to go scratch my shoulder and hooked the wire and yanked it out sideways like that. They do not fall out. It's weird. I have to get used to them because they don't like squeeze in your ear. They're not like those headphones that you get where like they've got the little rubber thing and they squeeze inside your ear and they kind of feel like earplugs. They just kind of sit there, and the sound goes right into your ear, but but they don't fall out anywhere. The only thing that makes them feel a little bit like they're going to fall out is when the line gets yanked, but they don't move. They don't move at all. So I would say that this is a thumbs up, successful modification. If you have big ears like I do, big ear cavities where you have Apple Earpods that won't come out, I highly recommend getting some Sugru and doing it up. Alright, later on.